Welcome back, all you chipsters. We are just living the dream out here. Oh, that's what I've done today. Is I've got myself out of room, and I was hoping the log truck shows up. He still might, and if not, he'll be first thing in the morning to get these eights out of the way. Scotty's pushing hard, like a boss. He didn't push that out of the way because I was trimming logs in the middle there. I had some set out, so he didn't get to push that little bit out yet. Push him like a boss. There's still some. Got it locked right in. Locked right in. The old kitty cat. Still adds up in the day. So, the problem I have is I'm so high up that he got 2 loads of 10s out of me today. They're on the back side. And therefore I lost my 10s, and I can only drop my logs, my 10 pile about down to here because my heel hits this log pile, and then I just have to drop them. So I have a scattered mess back there that I have not seen yet that we will see together here in a second because I haven't wanted to look at it. But I got kind of a janked up pile going on, but like I said, hopefully he gets here tonight, and if not, he'll be here first thing in the morning to get him out of here. So it's kind of the idea there. We'll take a look at it and see just how bad of a mess we have. I'm sure it's a mess. I don't want to look at it. What if we just walked over here and it's all stacked perfect? Wouldn't that be great? That looks perfect. Oh, some 8s flew off too. That don't look that bad. That don't look that bad. I didn't cut a whole lot, but that's an 8-footer that fell down. And I had a couple 8s that slipped off. You can't see nothing up there when you're. It's just how it works. Once you lose sight, you're in trouble. But if the log truck comes and grabs all those 8-footers, then I can straighten all these up for him. Make it look great again. It's kind of the idea. And then I probably should move back and move some more firewood back too. I need to do that. I guess I can do that once Scotty gets it pushed out. So, sun's gone. It cooled off quick. But yeah, you'll have that in them bunchers. Oh yeah, you'll have that. Scotty's just a pushing. We're back. Me and Josh just did chain and knives and got that chipper all ready to go for morning. But I like to work on projects, get stuff fixed like they're supposed to be. So my project, has hopefully got some fittings ordered today. It's this goofy thing here. And what we have going on is just, this wasn't properly put together. That's basically what we're dealing with. And I'd like to get it fixed right. So that's what I'm going to work on now. Well, not now. Once I get to, you see that snow? It just like showed up out of nowhere. But what I'm working on now is this. If you see, I got these 2 1-inch lines are my open and close for my grapple bucket. And the other 2 on the other side are a 1/2 inch. I believe they're a 1/2 inch. Yeah, they're a 1/2 inch on this side. And that's for your rotate. And the 2 1/2 inch ones are here. And then the other ones are right there. Are right there. So the problem is what they did, which is a horrible idea, was to go from that 1 inch and they went down to a 5/8, okay, on a 3/4 line, and then that 3/4 line comes down to a 3/4 JIC, and that's where the problem is. So it's really hard to come up with. We carry mostly all 3/4 to 3/4 stuff, 12/12 on our hoses to fittings. We don't usually jump around a lot. Now our 1/2-inch lines, we jump around from 1/2 to 5/8 a lot. Every now and then there's a 3/4 kicking around. But that's normally how that whole thing's set up. All the 1/2-inch lines run usually a 5/8 fitting, unless on the grapple right in there. Those are a 1/2-inch. But the 1/2-inch to 5/8 is obviously a flow thing. If you jump it down, if you go from 1/2 to 1/2, you're losing flow. So they adjusted it with the 5/8, which was a great idea. So we have all that stuff, but we do not have the 3/4 going down to the 5/8 to match up with that. So what they did before was they took a 1/2-inch hose with the 5/8, put it on there, and that runs down to here, where they have an adapter going from 5/8 to 3/4, running into 3/4. So I said, why don't we change the adapter? Because that's all that is up there. That's a 1-inch to 5/8 adapter. Why don't we go a 1-inch to 3/4, and then we just go 3/4 all the way up to 3/4, and we have gobs of those fittings in the tool truck, and we don't have to do a bunch of these splices all the time, and different adapters down here, and we just get all that mess taken care of. That was my idea, but we didn't have those adapters, so I called today to see if we can get those ordered up. And this fittings here's is broke on that, so I'd like to get all those changed because that's leaking at that adapter too. I would like to get that obviously put up where it's supposed to be. It's not supposed to be looped down. Then get them all connected the way they're supposed to be, all the right fittings, the right hoses. Make sure all the fittings are good on here, those fittings there, and then wrap them all so they're all together. That was my idea, but I'm waiting on fittings, and yeah, this is more. It works fine the way it is, but if you blow a hose, it's a mess trying to cobble stuff together. So I'd rather fix it right If we could change the 3/4 up there, like I said, we have all the 3/4 stuff on there. So there's all kinds of fittings in the tool truck. Everything's be real easy to change. That's the idea. Right now it's like a cobbled up mess. So that was my latest and greatest idea, to fix that. And it'd be nice to get that fixed the right way. Get a nice wrap on it, would look good. And then it would work a little better because you got this 1/2-inch here and 3/4 and 1/2 and 1/2, and it's just like, it's not the way it's supposed to be. But that's kind of the idea with that. And that's another tricky part, is that's a flat faced up there. It's not a JIC. So if it was a JIC, those are pretty easy to come by, 1-inch to 3/4 and 3/4 to 5/8 adapters. We got those, but I don't have the flat face garbage. I'm telling you what, I've said it a million times on here, I hate that crap. That's why I like that Morbark. It's almost all JIC. There's only a couple flat faced, and they are right there on that thing, on the flail drum stuff. Those 3 things have a couple of them on there, and everything else is all JIC, which is really nice to work with. But yeah, those fittings, hopefully we can get those here in a couple days, and I can put that back together the way it's supposed to be, get her nice and wrapped up, kind of like Josh has, and get everything working like it's supposed to. We got to do a little bit of work to that grapple once we get some time, patience. But yeah, if we get that fixed, we just got to peck away at this thing, get it working all real nice. So that's today in a nutshell. Hope you all had a good day. We did put up an Instagram post that was April Foolishy, and I think somebody finally got it, figured it out. A few people didn't, and I think the last time I checked, this was about a half hour ago, somebody did figure it out that it wasn't quite, probably not true. But I thought about doing one for this video and saying that Josh quit, but I told Josh if we put a video up that said that you quit, people would just be getting a hold of him like crazy and blowing him up, trying to get him to come work for them. You guys would just want him to come work for you. So I said we would better not do that. We'll lose Josh, and we can't have that. So I said we don't need to do an April Fool's joke about Josh leaving. So no April Foolishy here going on today. Yeah, they got Josh a little bit with the April Fools and Flat Earth stuff, but anywho, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys all had a good day today. And as always, just keep rolling.